Have you ever wondered what the Premier League would look like if there were no English players at all? I've gone through the Foot Manager database and got over every single English player I could find. And today we're going to go and simulate the Premier League and see what happens. So here we are. Premier League is set up. We're good to go. And we're just going to go over flick through and see some of the teams and who is missing. So if we go over look at Man City, for example, players, you can see here, there's no Phil Foden. There's no Jack Grealish. There's no John Stones. Every single English player is missing. If we go over look at, let's go with Liverpool. I know Liverpool should have people like James Milner. There should be Jordan Henderson. However, if you click on them, look, try and click on the names, there's no one there. You can see in the squad, they have been removed. The closest you can get is Andy Robertson, obviously being from Scotland, but there's no English players. If we go have a look back at another team, someone like Man U, Marcus Rashford should be in there. Is he there? No, he's not. They're gone, okay? Every single English player has been removed from the database. So today we're going to find out just how important are the English players in the Premier League. Normally, especially in the first season, City run away with it. So let's go sim forward for a year and see what happens. So here we are, and it's not really made a massive difference. I don't know what you might have thought, but City have still won. Liverpool have come second. I think down the bottom, Brighton, Bournemouth and Palace getting relegated, it might have maybe impacted on their seasons a bit because maybe they had a bigger contingent of English players. I don't often see them get relegated in the first season of a Premier League simulation. But apart from that, not a lot has changed, I don't think. Salah top scorer with Haaland coming second. Maybe that's changed. Haaland normally does a lot better than 20 goals in the Premier League season, which a couple of simulations I've done today, he's actually got 20 goals. So if you want to go check out another simulation I've just done, looking at Ben Foster, Mark Goldbridge's team of the season, do check that out. I'll try and link it in the description and in the window at one of them corners up there. But yeah, we went through a simulation for their team of the season video. But you can see here, if we go over look in a bit more detail, let's go to player stats and see just how we've done. So most goals. Salah, Haaland, Jesus with Shea Adams from Southampton, joint third. Havertz, Richarlison, Ronaldo at Man U, and then Bernardo Silva. Most assists. Oh, De Bruyne struggled as well. So City have struggled a bit this season, despite obviously winning the league. Their top players really haven't done as well as they would have done. Moutinho with the most assists with 16. De Bruyne with 14. Thiago and Eriksen joint on 13, with Bruno Guimaraes on 11 for Newcastle. Salah with the most player of the matches behind Silva and De Bruyne. And then for shots wise again, Salah, Haaland, Shea Adams, obviously most goals, most shots, kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Let's go see some team stats then and see how we've done there. Obviously City winning the points per game because they won the league. Most goals, City and Liverpool drawing with the most goals for the season, way ahead of Arsenal and Man U. Liverpool had the most shots, so slightly wasteful maybe. And fewer shots against, again, Liverpool and City, like you'd expect. Nothing absolutely massive. If we go have a look at the transfers for the Premier League, let's see who are the most expensive transfers, because often you find British players, the transfer fees are a bit inflated for them. So the biggest transfer this season has been a 50 million transfer of Alexis McAllister from Brighton to Arsenal. Benassa, Man City have bought two kind of quite expensive players from AC Milan and Porto just before the season started. Obviously, all these teams are having to replace their English players that they've lost. They just disappeared one day, so they're now having to get them in and replace them. Tottenham brought in João Pedro. Watford have sold another one, Sarr, to Brighton. Liverpool brought in Horta from SC Braga. If we go have a look at Tottenham, let's see their tactic. Obviously, they've lost Harry Kane, so Richarlison's been playing up front with Son and Kulusevski. Very, very defensive team from Tottenham there. I guess you might not be surprised with that, with Conte in charge. If we go have a look at Liverpool and see how they've done with their tactics and how they've set up. So they've had Thiago and Konate playing in the midfield instead of, I guess, Jordan Henderson. Interesting. Nacho on the right. They must have signed him this season, I'm guessing. Yeah, they signed him from Real Madrid instead of Trent. Did you think the Premier League was going to look any different? Let me know down in the comments what you think would happen if we sim forward another season or maybe 5 seasons. Go and vote what you want to see in this save and comment down below any ideas you've got for future experiments, and I'll see what I can do. So I'll see you very soon.